Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. In motion comes Andrews. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. From the gun, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be about a yard short of the first, getting it up to the 36.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Jones going to throw right away. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Jacksonville.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the draw, the give to Etienne. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. It's the tight end Likely in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the tight end, Charlie Kolar. and a yard. Bateman is the motion man. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to ETN. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. To throw is Jones. Open man, left side, he's got it. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
From the gun, a give to ETN. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Kirk is the motion man. Back to throw is Jones. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
3rd and long. Throwing now is Jones. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
On the option, they give it to Henry. He'll push forward for about a yard. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion comes Andrews. Now, Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Here's Henry. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Duvernay on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Jones to throw on 2nd down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Shotgun now for Jones. That's caught once again by Ingram. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Jones. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Jacksonville.
Jones to the air again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Again, it's Jones. That's complete to ETN. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Again, they'll throw with Jones. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Jones. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
In motion comes Thomas. They'll go for it. It's Jones. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
I don't think the back was the primary target on this play, but just a great job by the quarterback understanding. It's 4th down. I've got to get this ball out of my hand and give our offense a chance at converting, and it's exactly what he's able to do by getting it to his back and letting him pick up the rest.
Jones now on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. The Jaguars offense going to take over just before the half. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The kick is good, so add one more, and then we'll take a first-half lead into the locker room. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard.
Throwing on 1st down is Jones. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pick of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 7. This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face 3rd and 2. On the handoff, it's Etienne. And he's going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Etienne. Room to run inside the 40. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play for Jacksonville. An even 40 yards.
Well, they find themselves in a tight game here in the second half, and they're thinking, we got to get this guy going. He hasn't done much up until this point, but man, you talk about making a play when your team needed it. That's the kind of play that sparks the offense, and now see if they can finish this drive with some points. Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers, but not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jones. That's caught. It's the tight end Ingram. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now Jones. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kyle Hamilton Jackson, the versatile defender, with the good coverage there.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jaguars will extend their third quarter lead. So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with a sack.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. And here comes fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive is going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. On the ground, here's Etienne. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Throwing now is Jones. And this ball incomplete on third down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Raven first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Second down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Third down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Baltimore.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
To throw is Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the tight end, likely. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. In the pistol, Jackson ready. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's...
And he will score. Game on. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Duvernay on the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. It's a designed run with Jones. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. A give for Etienne, heading right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 18-yard line.
Henry. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. Jackson looking to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. 3rd down coming up.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Jackson up top again, and a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, it's 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. Now Jackson. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver. So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
They'll come up now for second down. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on second down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. They come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3. Here's Henry.
Big time stop there, Mike, on third down. Now it sets up a fourth down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the second half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the second half.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problems, though. They find a way to get it done. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.